right? During the 90s. And so a lot of people grew up in the 90s. People in positions of power today grew up in the 90s through very, very difficult times. And so they're not afraid of going through hard times again. Okay. And this is setting an example for the younger generations, the people who are in their early 20s through their late 30s. A lot of those men and women, but a lot of those men who are in their 30s who had started to see, success and a lot of contacts with the West and whatnot, two things happened with them. Number one, a lot of that prosperity vanished, but they realized it wasn't their fault or even their government's fault. It was the West that pulled out with the sanctions. And the other thing that they discovered is that the West hates them. The West hates them and avowedly hates them. And that has changed the mentality of the young people drastically, the young professional people drastically. So let's look at America's miscalculation. The whole notion of the sanctions on Russia was that it was going to cripple the Russian economy. It was going to cripple the Russian economy, and therefore it would make the people so antagonistic towards Putin that they would want to overthrow him. That was the calculation. In fact, that's always been the calculation with sanctions. It has never worked, ever. Okay? I mean, anybody saying that, oh, this is a great plan, let's put sanctions and it'll make the people throw out the government. This has never happened, ever. Look at Cuba. Look at Iran. Look at Venezuela. Look at any place that this has been tried. It never works, ever. Sanctions don't work. They don't. Because what happens is that it hurts the common people, but it doesn't hurt the elites. The elites in every country never get hurt by economic downturns, be they natural or artificial, like the shape of these sanctions, right? And so what happens is that, the common people suffer. And, with an economic downturn, in that situation, a natural economic downturn, they might blame the oligarchs of their own country, the leadership of their own country. But when they know that they are being sanctioned by some foreign power that wants to fuck them over for whatever it is that their leaders are doing that the Americans or Europeans don't like, they're like, fuck that. Because they feel that those foreign powers are attacking them, the people, because they are. Because sanctions only affect the people, the common people, the middle classes, the working classes, the lower classes. And so they feel that they are being attacked.